Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 19th to the 26th of May. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm starting off with your oracle card. This is going to give us the core theme for the week. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Gemini, I'm starting off by looking at the area you should focus on. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Your core theme this week is number 2, Yin, and Yin speaks to us of the divine feminine. We all have divine masculine and feminine energy within us, and this week you're being asked to work with your divine feminine. And this is about letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. It's about being receptive rather than being proactive. So let us see where this is coming through for you. I'm going to start off over here with 6 of Swords, and we're looking at the area you should focus on, and I am just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what 6 of Swords is for Gemini, please. The 8 of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here, Gemini, is that this week you're being asked to make or bring about some kind of a change in your life. And of course, this is going to be very different for everybody. But this change, Gemini, for me, is not something that is huge and dramatic. For me, it's an adjustment that needs to be made to ensure that you stay on a particular course. You've either already initiated something with 8 of Pentacles, or you're about to initiate it. And there is just some change here that needs to be made, that if you choose to go another route or another way, it's going to be troublesome and complicated for you. So for example, my dear Geminis, if you have now decided that you're ready for a change when it comes to work, you want something new, you want something fresh, it's not that you're desperately unhappy where you are, but you're ready for something new. What this could be is that when you tell your existing boss that you're handing in your resignation because you feel it's time for you to move on, they might try and convince you to stay. And what I'm seeing here is stick to your original plan, because if you stay, yes, you might get a promotion, yes, you might get an increase, but ultimately you're going to slip in to the same stale and bored pattern. You need that fresh energy about you. So the change is just about sticking to your original plan, because with 8 of Pentacles here, what I am seeing, my dear Geminis, is that you're actually on the right course, and there just might be some offers, temptations that crop up that can veer you off course. This week, focus on your original decision, because that is leading you in the right direction. That is going to lead you to success and fulfillment. Now, where Yin plays a big part here, it's about using your divine feminine. As I said to you, Gemini, this is not big and dramatic and going to turn your life upside down, but it's about looking at what comes up calmly. Is this right for me? Down the line, is this going to give me the fulfillment I'm seeking? If not, then it's just a matter of saying, thank you for the opportunity, thank you for the offer, but I'm going to stick to my original plan. Now, Gemini, this could come through with regards to where you want to move, and you have your heart set on a particular neighborhood, city, town, or village. And somebody comes up this week and says, Gemini, I heard that there is a great new development in this area that you've never even heard of. And so you're starting to veer off course. This would be the time where you use your divine feminine. Look at it really objectively. Don't get caught up in the hype. Oh, it's a great new apartment for a great price, even though you don't know people in that area, even if you don't know that neighborhood. Stick to what you know is right for you. Because, my dear Geminis, with the Eight of Pentacles here, wherever you are headed is the right thing for you. And ultimately, I do feel it's going to be very positive and good for you. Now let us see what Seven of Swords is for you that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what Seven of Swords is for Gemini, please. The Wheel. Gemini, you have a very interesting message here. You are being asked this week to keep very quiet with regards to your plans, whatever this is for you, and to only tell people, Gemini, that you trust and that you know have your best interest at heart. Because what I do see around you is some kind of jealousy. This is just human nature. There are certain people, when they see people around them moving on, good things happening for them, they can come in with this energy of negativity, and you don't want anybody to rain on your parade. There is a wonderful change coming through. Here we are being told that what might seem initially as not such a big and dramatic change, the impact this initial change has is bringing in the wheel. So it tells us that once you make that decision, initially it might not feel so dramatic. So you give notice at your job and you start the new job. But the wheel is telling us that in this new job, there are changes that you cannot even begin to imagine. You might meet great friends in this new job. You might excel and become a senior manager or director in this particular company. You might meet your significant other in the workplace. The wheel is telling us there is something big underlying this change. That is why you're being asked to stick to your course and not to veer off course. And here with Seven of Swords, there could be a possibility that there might be people coming in, my dear Geminis, with their negative chatter. Gemini, do you really think you're going to find a good job if you leave this job? If I was you, I would just stay and be grateful for the stability. Gemini, how can you think of moving? All your friends and family are here. You're going to be so lonely. You don't know what you're doing. Gemini, how can you start your own business? It's so risky. If I was you, I would think twice. I think you're about to lose a lot of money. And that negative chatter can influence you and make you take a wrong turn. Keep quiet, my dear Geminis. This plan, this idea that you've got or might come through for you this week is something that holds untapped potential. And what we are seeing here is that when you are cool, calm and collected and look at things around you and people around you calmly and objectively, you will make the right decision for you. Now let us see what the Magician is all about that is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what the Magician is for Gemini, please. The Empress. What a big and spectacular message coming through from Spirit. Whatever this is for you that you are deciding to do and the direction you are working on is something, Gemini, that you have wished and prayed for. And this is not something new. This is a dream, a wish that you have had for many weeks, months, if not years. And Spirit is telling you, Gemini, that there is great possibility that this week you're going to see the beginning of a manifestation taking place for you. You, my dear Geminis, are about to give birth to your dream. Now, of course, this is your dream right now. If you've been looking for that dream home, and it could be that you've been looking for weeks and months, there is great possibility, Gemini, that this week you're going to walk in to that particular home and you will know immediately, I am home. If, my dear Geminis, you have been longing to meet somebody new and you have been going on date after date after date, and you might even be getting quite weary and despondent, with the Empress and the Magician here, there is great possibility that this week you either go on a date that blows you away, or you could even meet somebody naturally and organically. Now, 4 of your cards so far are Major Arcana cards, so we know that the message that is coming through for you this week is big and significant. My dear Geminis, you're about to initiate and give birth to something that means a lot to you. Be aware, be focused, be present, because, my dear Geminis, you don't want to lose the momentum. Now let us see what the moon is for you that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see now what the moon is for Gemini, please. The Page of Wands. What a great ending to the week. By the end of the week, the moon is telling us that any confusion or doubt regarding your path and how you're going to do it now lifts for you. You see clearly where you're going, how you're going to do it, and with whom you're going to do it with. Anything that came before it with regards to this moon energy of not knowing, not understanding, not being clear of your path is cleared up for you. And you now embrace the energy of our Page of Wands. So we see you, Gemini, by the end of the week, feeling excited, inspired and motivated with regards to what this is for you. You cannot wait to get going. The Page of Wands is a wonderful energy because it's a beginning energy, but you can feel the essence of where it's taking you and what it's going to bring in for you. So I see you, my dear Geminis, on course, focused, and ready to embrace what this manifestation is for you and to do whatever it takes to make it a reality. What an exciting week. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.